BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
What's up, guys? Chef Jeff, this dope cooking show. What's up? What's happening? We back Tuesday again, 5:30. We back in the building, right? Yeah, we here. So if you are here and you heard that I, Chef Jeff, has a cooking show called This Dope Cooking Show, and we are on every Tuesday at 5:30 without fail, no matter what I'm doing. We on and we cooking. Welcome in. I'm your host, Chef Jeff. And we about to do this thing again another week. Cauliflower burger was last week. How we think? What we thought? I think it was pretty good. Went over pretty well, huh? I think so too. Why y'all let me work a night shift job? And these kids was on spring break. Oh my God. When I say it hurt. Like eyeballs burning, just stinging, just oh my God. Oh. I was trying. I really did try. Like, coming in from work, going straight to sleep. And so now my body has gotten adjusted to it, right? So I come in from work, go straight to sleep. I get up in about an hour and a half, go to the gym, boom, hit that gym thing, come home, take the kids to school, and go to sleep. Well, last week was a breather because they were on spring break. But when I say, when they woke up and they got into it, I mean, doors slamming, noise, screaming, yelling. That little meme when I used to say, me sitting in one room, my kids in the next room going, yeah. Oh, that is so true. I promise, it is the truest statement I ever heard, ever seen in my life. I mean, I just could never get into a groove. So if it wasn't the kids, it was the puppy dog, right? Chase still hanging around. He's still here. He's doing his thing now. Chase is he's considered to be the money maker, right? We're gonna see. Anyway, Chase is our new exotic bully. If you do not know that, he is our newest addition to the family. So we have two dogs. If you're not doing anything, go on IG and follow Chase and Jax and follow their story because they have a story. They get treated pretty good around here. That's all I can say. I mean, they getting what they, we just, Doc making dog treats. She's doing, grocery hauls for the dogs. She making stuff in the ice trays. I can't get a cup of ice for my drink because it's a lick mat in the way. Like, it's getting real creative around here. But I'm happy that she's found something, a little hobby that she's into and that she likes doing. So she wants to be a content creator. She wants to get out there. She wants to get away from therapy. And so this content creation thing, like, she is all for it. She is having a ball with it. And I'm here for it. So, like, hey, do your thing. But yeah, Chase and Jax have their own Instagram page, Chase and Jax. And we got videos and photos, and we tried to do an Easter egg photo shoot and it went crazy. They not trained. Like, they not. Like, we didn't train Jax. Jax was hanging on by a thread. Let me tell you. He was here one week, gone the next week, right? So we ain't know if he was gonna stick around. And wasn't nobody really sure if Jack was gonna be a part, if he gonna really be here or what. So we didn't spend the money to train him, but I think we should have. If you know a bully trainer, if you know a pit bull bully trainer, send them to your boy because we need some trainers. Okay? We need to get them to sit, heel, stay, roll over, jump, sit still for the pitches because there's a lot of pitch taking going on around here. Chase is getting bigger. Jax don't look at him as a chew toy as much, but I don't think Jax really know he's a boy. You get my drift. So there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Anyway, so there's that. This is an update with those guys. Chase and Jax Instagram page. Follow them. if you are not following me, like, comment, subscribe. This Dope Cooking Show on YouTube, all one word. This Dope Cooking Show on Instagram. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, follow me, tell a friend, tell another friend to get in there and run these subscribers up. If you are new to the channel, welcome. All we do is talk and cook around here. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I am, this is my thing, and I'm having fun doing it. So get in here with me, and we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna tell y'all some stories. You're gonna have story time. We're gonna be rambling a bit, but we're gonna cook, and then we're gonna eat at the end, and we're gonna have a good old time, right? So yeah, that's what we're doing. This Dope Cooking Show. Jade on the ABI in a row again. I think if y'all saw my picture, if you follow my Instagram, you saw that. I came home to that on the table. That was a pleasant surprise one night. But yeah, like it's been wild. It's been wild. My body is adjusting, so I'm not 100% sleepy when I get off. So I'm able to make it home and still be like. One day I was singing. Doc was like, "Would you shut up?" And I was like, "Oh, my bad." True. And sometimes I be want to come home and like fried chicken because like I'm up, I be want to eat something, but I be like, okay, go to bed before you start gaining weight. Like you ain't been on this health journey all this time, right? It is what it is. Health journey. We still at the gym. You see me? I'm in there pumping the iron, getting swole, doing all that, trying to get good. So I got a goal in mind now because my it's been 25 years since I've been out of high school. We having our 25-year class reunion. I'm finna go on that thing. Little and I don't know what. They gonna think I'm on something for sure. I can't wait. Got a new goal. Gotta get there. I'm just saying. I'm going in that thing little. Puny. You hear me? Going to the small guy. So today, that's later on. We're gonna build up to that. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna have a good time. I get to go back to St. Louis, see all my friends from high school, people that I went to high school with, and they still alive. Like life is lifing right now. We done lost a ton of black content people, a lot of ton of black musicians, creators. Man, people is going left and right. So like, if you got a friend, somebody you cool with, at least speak to them. You know what I'm saying? I just can't wait to see how some of the people I went to high school they are doing. If I don't get to see them on Facebook, so I'm looking forward to that. Today we are doing meatball with the Orzo pasta. I know it's a Mediterranean meatball dish with some Orzo pasta. We're gonna do chicken and turkey meatballs. I'm gonna let y'all in on my little meatball recipe. I know you didn't seen it, but I'm gonna let y'all in on some kind of like what I be doing. Not the whole thing. You thought you was finna get them turkey spinach meatballs. You thought you was finna get them, didn't you? You're not. No. If you want some, order some. But we're gonna do a meatball, Mediterranean style meatball, and we're gonna put that with some creamy Orzo pasta. You know what Orzo pasta is? No, you don't. Okay, Orzo pasta is pasta that looks like rice. Sometimes people think they're eating rice. It's Orzo pasta that was cooked incorrectly. So today we're gonna do it right. We're gonna make us a creamy pasta, creamy white sauce to go over the Orzo pasta. We're gonna put the meatballs off in there, some spinach, sun-dried tomatoes. It's gonna be great. Call your friends, tell them to tune in, click in, do all the things, because we're gonna start cooking. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so we back and we are doing our Orzo pasta with chicken turkey meatballs, Mediterranean meatballs. I'm finna get it in. All right. So let's start real quick and get our vegetables cut up in our meatballs. So our meatballs is gonna consist of mushroom, spinach, and a little onion. That's gonna be it. So we're just gonna cut a little bit of those three because that's all we need for that. We're not gonna go too overboard, so we got a good pack of mushrooms there. We're gonna cut up a little bit of spinach to put in that thing, just a little onion for flavor. Because using ground chicken and ground turkey, they don't always have a lot of flavor to them. So you gotta make sure you add flavor to it. Because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need that flavor, right? What makes the dish memorable is the flavor. Yeah. Okay, so here's the story. Night Chronicles. I'm on my way home from work. I am starving because I didn't get a chance to really eat on my break. Okay, so here's what happened. right? So one night, so what happens is that if there are only two people working a shift, we have to close one of the stations because it ain't enough people to work the station, work the whole thing. So one night, we was working and the new guy, I said, hey, close your station so I can go on break. You're supposed to come over here and work where I'm at, work on the grill. Buddy closed his station, went on break, and left me I had already made my little food, I'm finna have me a good old quesadilla. I was trying to venture out there one particular night because I was tired of having sandwiches. I'm gonna make me a little quesadilla. So I had to make him a quesadilla on the grill. I'm finna package it up. I'm looking for him, he gone. So I couldn't eat in front of the people I was serving, right? That's incorrect, can't do that. So I just was like, you know what, forget it. I just ain't gonna eat nothing, right? Because by the time he got back from break, which I'm trying to do these 30-minute breaks, 15 minutes lunches, like back in the day. Ugh, trying to get back acclimated to that kind of stuff is crazy to me. So the guy went on his break, came back, and that was it. When I went on my break, I was like, it's too, I don't even want this, so I didn't want to waste time cooking something else because I really didn't want nothing else. Now, mind you, I work in a hospital. The food there is terrible. I mean, it's terrible. This ain't my thing. I really have no words for the place because the food is terrible. But I understand the concept, but I do think it could be done a lot better. They're trying to cater to people only having like 30 minutes or so to eat, or however long it takes them to get downstairs, get their food, and get back to their station. I get it, but it could be done so much better. It was almost heartbreaking because I know these people hungry, and they be like, let me get, I'm like, oh, this ain't finna be good. They finna be mad. And then they're gonna look at me like I can't cook. Well, no, ma'am, I can cook just fine. I just have to follow the rules, and the rules are tearing me apart. You hear me? Not being able to season the food is just taking me out. I've never had a hamburger that was not seasoned. I've never had one. And so they say that the stuff is already pre-seasoned. They are lying. There's no way that this stuff is pre-seasoned. It's gross. But anyway, I digress. So back to my night chronicle story. So I'm on my way home. I'm talking to Doc. Doc gonna stay up, and I appreciate it because she been trying to stay up with your boy because we trying to make sure we stay connected, which is very important, right? In marriage, it is important to stay connected against all odds. I don't care what it is. Against all odds, stay connected. So we trying to make sure we stay connected in this season while I'm working third shift. I don't even think it's third shift because I get off at 2:30. I get off at 2:30. I'm back at the crib. Yeah, I guess it's third shift. I work 6 to 2:30. So anyway, we trying to stay connected, So we on the phone. I'm like, man, I want some tacos. So we found this 24-hour taco spot called El Taco 24. Man, I'm up so I find it. It's on the way home. It's like 10, it's like 7 minutes from the highway of where I would normally travel. So I get off one exit, 7 minutes one direction, order the food, 7 minutes back. I'm back on my main path coming home, right? So Doc stays up with me. We get some tacos, right? This place I'm talking about, it's full blown open, and they kicking it in there. I mean, it's going down. It's a little taco spot. It's going down. And so I'm like, okay, shoot, this what's up. So I ordered me some tacos and everything. And, some folks in there drunk. They talking loud, saying what they're saying. And, man, I'm like, okay, this would be a good little time. So I found a little 24-hour taco spot I'm willing to go to and try out. But, got to be careful. Everybody street tacos ain't good. And that's one thing I have learned living here in Texas. Everybody tacos ain't good. Everybody say they do tacos, don't do them good. So we got a little teaspoon of garlic. We'll go in there with them. So we got our mushrooms, little onion, garlic, and spinach. It's gonna be the base of our meatballs, right? I'll show y'all another little trick too. We got 1 pound of chicken. ground chicken. Nothing fancy, nothing special. 1 pound of ground chicken we're gonna throw in that thing. And we also got some Genio. These are my peoples. 85-15 ground turkey. Now I was gonna get the 90-10, but this ain't healthy, right? We ain't trying to be healthy today. We're just trying to make us some meatballs. You know what I mean? So we gonna, have the ground chicken in there. And then we're gonna throw our ground turkey in there, make some meatballs, man. Yes, indeed. So yeah, El Taco 24. They got what you need on the tacos if you want. But man, look, I was like, they all right. This is okay. Fuel City to me, still the top. If you live here in Texas, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Fuel City Street Tacos at the Fuel City gas station. They open all night. You know what I'm talking about? They open all night. And the only thing you can't get late is the corn because the lady be standing outside. But it's still good stuff. I'm talking about every time. I have not yet one time gone to Fuel City and it was not good. So, all I got to say about that. Okay. Our Mediterranean meatballs, style meatballs, not Mediterranean completely, but the style. We're gonna add some Italian seasoning, right? Generous with that if you want to. Generous with that. And then let me see. I got so many seasonings in here, y'all. I'm like, I don't know what I want. Oh yeah. So this is one that I kind of use sparingly. I'll let nobody know about this one, but I'm gonna let y'all know because y'all my people. Tuscan Sun seasoning. Who when I say it's good. When I say it's good, I normally put this on my butter chicken recipe. I'll tell y'all about that later on, another time, another day. Butter chicken. I use that when we want to kind of meal prep. I do still meal prep. I am the meal prep king, says the owner of the BS3 network, Ben, said I am the meal prep king, and I will take that title. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all said it. So that's what we're going for. We're gonna always be the meal prep king on the BS3 network. So we got that. Tuscan seasoning, Italian seasoning, a little garlic powder. And ground pepper. Not gonna use too much salt in this one because we're gonna have some salt on another end of the recipe. So we got chicken broth. Excuse me. If you ain't sneezing, if you ain't seasoning, if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning right. That's what they say. So you know it's seasoned good because I just sneezed on camera. Good Lord. All right. So those that's what we got right now. Okay. We got our meat, we got everything seasoned. We're gonna get us a good mix up. Mix them up. Get it in there. Get all our everything in there. So we got our seasons in here, our vegetables, right? Our ground turkey, ground chicken, right? We just want to get us a good mix up. And you want to set your oven to 350 degrees. You're gonna cook these for about 15, 20 minutes. Not too long. Okay, not too long on these. I think I want to add something else. Let's see. But this is what we got. Okay, so we already into it. We already got our meatball mixture mixed up. We're gonna set that to the side. I think I want to put some Parmesan cheese in there. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's put the Parmesan cheese in there. Give it some flair. Yep. That's gonna be good. I can already tell it's gonna be good. I already know. I already know it's gonna be good. Not even because I put the Parmesan cheese in there, but all these seasonings, you can smell what's going on over here right now. You be like, yeah, there's gonna be something to this right here. Gonna be something to that. And so this here is gonna be part of our dish today. It's gonna be one of the main attractions is these meatballs, right? And then we're gonna get started with this orzo pasta. But first, we wanna get our vegetables for that pasta cut up too. Gonna be more spinach, no mushrooms, more spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, a little garlic, a little onion. That's it. So we moving and grooving. We're gonna wash this cutting board off. We're gonna put that mixture in the refrigerator, let it chill for a minute, and then we're gonna come back with some other stuff. Okay, right quick. I want to let y'all know. So this particular one, we're gonna get our seasoning and our flavor in the water, right? Now you know you always salt the water when you're cooking pasta, right? But this particular time we're gonna mix up a little bit different because we wanted to get that flavor in it right away. And we want that flavor to carry through the whole thing, right? So what we did was we did 2 cups of water, and then we're gonna do 1 cup of chicken broth. We got 2 cups of water in this pot. You're gonna do 2 cups of water, 1 cup of this. All right. So that's gonna give us a little bit of flavor right off the rip, right? And remember, I told you I didn't use no salt in the meatball mixture because we're gonna get our salt content from somewhere else, and that's where we get that from. Is this because we didn't use the low sodium, no sodium chicken broth. We used the regular one, right? Regular thing up in there. So also too, that Parmesan, that grated Parmesan cheese is gonna have tiny bit of salt content to it, tiny bit. So you always want to make sure that you pay attention to that as well, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get that pot rolling, we get our water boiling, and then in this pot we're gonna put our vegetables to get the whole thing started. So we're gonna cook our orzo pasta separately, but we're gonna add it to this once we get through. We're gonna add it in here. So we're gonna have our sun-dried tomatoes, right? Remember I told you about that oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. You always use that oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. We're gonna have our pasta. Our fresh spinach, a bit of onion, garlic in there. Mix all that together. We're gonna have our sauce. We're gonna do a white sauce with it, like not quite Alfredo, but Alfredo-ish. And what I say by that is it's gonna be it's cream based, but no, there's not gonna be any Parmesan in it. So it's just gonna be a thick cream based sauce, right? And that's what we'll get. We'll get that towards the end. Stick with us, we rolling. Like we never left. Yep. Like we never left. So I told y'all now. These are sun-dried tomatoes we use. Julienne cut sun-dried tomatoes. I'm gonna cut them down just a little more because everybody don't like it that way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to see the julienne tomatoes. They don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't like it like that. You got to kind of cater to your crowd, and this crowd here don't like it like that all the time. I'm really not sure they're gonna even eat it, but I know I will. Right? So we're gonna use a little bit of this fresh spinach, right? And we want to chop that down because we don't want these big old spinach leaves in the in our mix because everybody don't like them either. So we're gonna cut them down. It's gonna be our spinach leaves that we use, right? We're gonna go ahead and give them a good rough chop. Okay, get a good rough chop on the spinach leaves. Rough chop on. And you might want to cut them and maybe you might want to like large dice cut it, maybe get an idea. So that way it's not too tough because you know the spinach is gonna cook down, right? We do know that. We know the spinach will cook down. We just don't want so much spinach, right? So if you get your spinach pieces look similar to this, you're good to go. Then let's get it all up in the camera up in there. Get it close like that, yeah. Get your spinach pieces that look like that, and if you big on those stems, take the stems out. It's up to you how you want to do it. This, I ain't really tripping because I know it's gonna be too good to even for anybody to even be worried about the stems. You know what I'm saying? Too big. Don't worry about it. So we got our spinach right here. Okay. Got our water boiling over there. It's working, so we good there. We're gonna put a little bit of onion in this because I like onion. Good for your heart. Get your heart right. A little bit of onion. You don't have to use too much. You have to use too much. Just use enough. Get that good saute in there going, right? Let me cut it up small so that people don't be tripping. Cause Doc do not like the onions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with him, man. But anyway. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. Moving right along with this dish. And I think for those that are new to Orzo pasta, once you get the hang of it, and it's just like cooking rice almost. But once you get the hang of it, you'll like it. You know, I had it a few times, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" When I finally found out what it was, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, "Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is a nice little, you know, little additive to it. What we doing?" I want to use these mushrooms so bad, but I know ain't nobody else gonna eat the mushrooms. I don't really even want the mushrooms myself, so I want to put that off on nobody else. And so here we are. We got these sun dries. These sun dried tomatoes. Let me get some of them out of there. Let me get a lot of them out. I really like this. This sun dried tomato is like a little blessing. When you bite into one, you're like, ooh, I didn't know it's gonna be that good. I'm telling you, man. I didn't know till I got turned on to it one time. Then I had a sun dried tomato. I forget what it was. It might have been a sun dried tomato mayo or something like that. Man, you talking about taking a sandwich up a notch? What? Y'all, they got this station at my job called the Deli Station. I hate, I mean, loathe it. Every time I got to work on this, like, oh, it's just different. Okay, so it's basically a bootleg version of Subway, right? Cool. They bake the bread, some of the bread's off. You know, it's cool. It's a really nice little setup. Man, the folks just don't get it. They just do not get it. Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, I make these sandwiches. People come in there and they will eat. I mean, and they will get every topping on the rail. Like, hey, I want this, I want this. And by the time they finish, they expect you to make a miracle to close that sandwich. Ain't gonna happen. No day of the week. It's not. It's not gonna happen. I'm talking about they really like, can you close and then can you cut it? And then one lady asked me to cut a sandwich in fours. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, man, I'm not able to do that. I'm not. I'm just not able, physically able. I can't make that happen for you. I do apologize. I couldn't do it. The sandwich had 57,000 toppings on it and 6 pieces of meat, and she wanted me to cut it in fours. I couldn't do it. And it was a 6-inch sandwich. And so then once somebody asked me, was like, can you cut it in threes? I was like, I can't cut it but once. And they was like, well, if you cut it twice, I mean, if you cut it in half or cut that half in half, it's threes. I was like, see, they're getting creative. So I was like, oh my God. One thing after another, y'all. But anyway, I'm telling you, I cannot stand this station. Now the grill, the grill, I will rock that all night long, no problem. Only thing with that is, the previous guy got some of the people spoiled, and like was making special wings for these people, and they coming down like, where's so and so? And I'm like, well, he ain't here no more. And they're like, oh, well, how we get so and so wings? Well, you don't, because we don't have them. And following the rules of the place, you ain't supposed to have them know it. So I don't know what to tell you, but I can't help you. Child, them folks do not like that. They are not happy with that response. They want these wings and they want them how they want them. But anyway, I'm doing the best I can with this gig. Funny thing about it is, I'll tell y'all when we come back. We're gonna go back over here to the stove because we got our water boiling. We're gonna get this orzo pasta off cooking. Now the orzo, once you get it in the boiling water, we're gonna 8 to 10 minutes is all it's gonna take. 8 to 10 minutes, all right? Anything longer than that, you have big old poofy stuff. You ain't gonna want that. You're gonna drain it like a traditional pasta, right? All of that. So we're gonna get that going. Once we get that going, we're gonna set a timer too. And once we get that going, we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of this dish done in the other pot. We're gonna start. We already got the heat on. We're gonna let it heat up with a little. We use that oil from the sun-dried tomato, a little butter, with some garlic, onion, sun-dried tomatoes, the excuse me, spinach. We're gonna get that in there, and then we're gonna go ahead with make our cream sauce. Put that in there. Yeah, it's gonna come together. Oh, and we got to get these meatballs in the oven, so stay tuned. Okay, in this pot, we got our orzo working. We got our orzo pasta. And let me tell you, when I told you we seasoned that water, right? We get our first little. It's so good. It is so good. So we got the timer set for um, 8 minutes, right? And here we got our oil from our sun-dried tomato, the garlic with butter, right? And we got this set on low. We're gonna crank that heat up just a little bit so we can get that sauteed off, right? Once we do all that, once we do all that, we're gonna drain our orzo pasta. We're gonna leave it just a little wet so that way we can add it to our mix over here. And yeah, we're gonna get that thing cranking. Also, we need to get our meatballs into the oven. Because the oven ready. Hot and ready. Like Little Caesars. Let me tell y'all something. Little Caesars pizza, all right. I ain't messed up with Little Caesars pizza. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Tell y'all. I like a Little Caesars pizza. It's all right to me. We did a chicken. We like to do chicken wings and pizza, or chicken and pizza. Man, so this particular weekend we did chicken and pizza from Zaxby's. We did Zaxby's chicken, and we went to Brooklyn's finest pizza place. It's a place around here. Nice spot, real Italian, quote unquote real Italian pizza. Went there and had they stuff. It was good. And then yesterday we did Domino's. We got chicken from Domino's. They little chicken thing that they be doing is good too. Try it out. It's all right. So as you can see, it's thickening it up, right? Getting thick in there. So you gotta keep letting it, make sure you keep stirring this stuff. You don't want it to get too crazy. So we got these working. We're gonna go ahead and pan up our meatballs, get them ready while this stuff is finishing up, right? And we'll cut y'all back on. So this is what we want that to look like. We don't want to sweat it all the way down, but this is probably good right here. Then we're gonna add our cream sauce. All right, what we see here is our cream sauce with our vegetables in there, sun-dried tomatoes, onion, spinach, and then we got our orzo pasta still in there doing this thing, right? Once the orzo pasta is done, we're gonna add it in here, and then we're gonna go ahead on to the next thing. But we gotta get these meatballs in the oven so they can get ready. Come on out and get in the party. Last step in our orzo pasta meatball situation. This is a Mediterranean meatball or over orzo pasta. That's what we're doing, right? And so this is gonna be something that we ain't never done before because I don't really fool with orzo pasta. But as I'm fooling with it, I'm like, okay, I see what we got going on right there. Cool, right? All right. I like, you know. So I see why people cook it in the actual dish they making. I see why they do that. That's cool too, you know. Everybody do their thing differently. But what we're gonna do right now is get into these meatballs. All right, so our mixture been sitting for about 20 minutes or so. And this is the most elusive kitchen tool that I have. This ice cream scoop. This number 16 ice cream scoop. I can never, ever find it. It's like somebody be taking. Somebody be taking every time. So you just want to, before we do that, let's grease our pan. Let's grease it up. Grease it up, child. Now, I don't think it would have been a problem if we didn't, but just on the safe side, let's grease it up. Let's just get a little greasy. All right. Because there ain't going to be much fat in this meat, right? That's one thing about working with turkey, ground chicken. It ain't gonna be much fat. So it may make a little, but it's not gonna be a lot because we use 85/15. But it probably won't be too much. So we're just gonna make some meatballs. And so yes, they're gonna be kind of big, but here's the thing. They'll eat them. They'll eat the meatballs. And so I'll make, you know what? Let's flip it. We're gonna make some big ones and then we're gonna make some little ones too. So the little ones can go in the actual. Nah. I change my mind. Change my mind. See, I told you I'll be all over the place sometimes. It's because I'll be sleeping. I'll be sleeping for you. You would think you would be like super tired from working nights, but once your body gets used to it, it's like another day. And it took about a week and a half or so. Once I really got used to it, I was ready. So I've been, like I said, I've been coming home and not making too much noise, but like I have to come home, take the dogs out because they be worked up because I come in the house. I take them out, let them do their thing. Then I go to sleep, get up in about an hour. And I was trying to stay up one day, and before I knew it, I was asleep. So it worked. Like, I'll be tired. I'll be sleepy. I don't really be tired from the job. Be sleepy. But all in all, it's all right. It's working right now. And that's all I can say. Meatball, spinach, mushroom. All right. A little Parmesan cheese in there. Just to give it a little bit of a and then we're gonna see what happens. They're either gonna be good or they're not. And that's the one thing with this dope cooking show, they're gonna either be good or they not. Most of the time they be good. Sometimes it don't. But the times it don't is we don't talk about that. All right. So we got our meatballs on the tray in the oven. They are gonna go 350, 15 to 20 minutes. That'll give you a pretty well done meatball. Get them in there. Then we're gonna get our Orzo pasta, which is all done now. Check it out. That's done. Done. Orzo pasta. Donezo. We're gonna get that incorporated into our other little mixture. Now you can drain this, right? You can, but not sure we're gonna do that. Let's see. Okay, so here we are. We back at it. We got our Orzo pasta incorporated into our sauce mixture, and we're gonna get that a little mix them up, and see what we're looking like. Now I didn't use all of the Orzo pasta because I wanted to see how much it was gonna take up and what was the consistency going to be with this once I added a little bit. So we can add some more. You kind of want it to be not too runny, right? But you want the pasta to be in there as well. I did not drain this because the pasta soaked it all the water up. So there ain't no water to drain for real. Incorporate that in there. Yeah. So we got our meatballs in. So this is going to be the base of our dish, right? So we'll lay this down, and then we'll sit those meatballs on top, and that's going to be a good old time. Good old time. So let's get a good picture of what a scoop of this will look like. So boom, that ain't bad right there. Yeah, that ain't bad. Cream sauce did well. And it's good. Like real good. Ooh, y'all need to try this one. That's real good. I'm gonna put the rest of that in there because that's gonna get ate up. That's really gonna get ate up. I'm gonna put that in there. See, ain't no water. Put that all in there. Put it all in there because it's gonna get ate up. That guy. We love some pastas around here and some things like that. So once they get past these vegetables in there, they're gonna like this. This really looks good. Orzo pasta for the win. Now you can get it a little thinner than that, little less soupier, right? But this is a thick, like it's thick. It's not really runny. It's thick. And as it sits here still, it's gonna get thicker because that pasta is gonna still thicken it up, and then that cream sauce is gonna thicken up as well. Man, that's good. When these meatballs get done, we're gonna plate it up, and that's gonna be what's up. All right, guys, another quick little story time. I ain't snitching, but I'm gonna tell y'all. Doc put my cast iron skillet in the dishwasher. Oh man. I wish I could have seen the aftermath of that thing. She was like, "Hey, I put your skillet in the dishwasher. It didn't come out right. Something wrong with it." When I seen it, it was completely rusted, front, back, side to side, all that. So, needless to say, I was gonna show y'all, but the evidence got discarded. So I am in need of. Get in the comments. I need another cast iron skillet. I don't know where I got that one from, how I ended up with it. I know I didn't take it from my mama because she still got hers. So I must have bought it. I don't know what happened, but I need another cast iron skillet. So get in the comments, tell me where I can pick me up one, how to season it. Because apparently I didn't season this last one. I just started using it because I was excited to have one. Because my mom used to fry chicken in one. And she still to this day, coldest frying chicken in the skillet, other than Odessa Carter, which is my father-in-law. He fries some chicken. Let me tell you something. I drove 15 hours for this fried chicken and didn't get none. Oh, my soul was tormented. Do you hear me? Tormented soul like getting none of that Odessa fried chicken. But anyway, yeah, I need another I need another skillet, another cast iron skillet. Um, Also, we got our pasta, our situation done. We got our pasta, Orzo pasta already done. Waiting on the meatballs, which let's see. They coming on around. They coming on around. So I think we're gonna be all right. This one's gonna be one for the books, right? Cause we did a couple of different things to make this come together, right? We used Orzo pasta. We had a cream sauce to go over the Orzo pasta, right? And then we did a Mediterranean meatball with ground chicken and ground turkey. Put them two together with some spices, some Tuscan seasoning, some Mediterranean season, Italian season. Put all them together, and with some Parmesan cheese in there. I think it's gonna be fire, but I'll let you be the judge when you try it on your own. I know it's gonna be good, right? But let's see. We'll be back. All right, guys, let's give a check on our meatballs. Oh yeah, they look good. Yeah. Get in there, get into it. Mm-hmm. And then our pasta done thickened up too. Look at that. It got thick on us. Check it out. Yep. Got thick. Which I told you it would. Told you. You gotta trust the old chef, man. You know what he talking about. We finna play it up and eat. All right. Our meatballs out the oven. We're ready to plate up some. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Get into it. Get into it. Get into it. Ooh wee. Oh yeah. Mm. Let's make us a plate. Okay, so we've seen that plate up. We're finna go ahead and try this, see what's happening. See if we all came together like we really wanted to. Mm-hmm. That pasta, sun-dried. I told y'all that sun-dried tomato, a little blessing in every bite. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We did it again. This dope cooking show. Orzo pasta. The Mediterranean meatball. Man, what? This fire. This so good. Mm-hmm. I might have to keep eating this. Mm-hmm. The Orzo pasta came out just right. Remember we seasoned the water? We didn't want to add too much salt. We didn't add salt to the meatballs because we had the seasoning from, the regular chicken broth, which adds salt, right? That pasta sucked it all up. Very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Try this at home. When you try it, let me know how you think. What you think about it. Let me know how it came out. Send me a picture. This dope cooking show on Instagram. Or comment. This dope cooking show, all one word, on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. If you want to message me, you can message me there as well. So, look, we did it again. I'm going to catch y'all next week because I'm about to eat. Love y'all. Peace.